Hello, my name is Tahisha Richards, and today I want to talk about podcasting with students. First, I'm going to share a little about my thoughts on why use technology for learning. Well, we have 21st century learners. We live in a digital age where Common Core state standards have written digital literacy into the standards across subjects. That makes digital literacy a significant part of the learning process. And it's important that our learners, our students, are digitally literate. I've also learned through my classes and fieldwork that we as educators need to make digital citizenship an important part of learning. Teaching students how to navigate the digital world is a part of digital citizenship. And honestly, I believe that learning should be fun and educators should be creative. Giving students new ways to convey their ideas can really keep them engaged. And assistive technology, it's come a long way, and it's really a wonderful tool for classroom teachers to differentiate learning, and that enables that all students learn, which is very important to me. There are several technological tools available to us at our fingertips, but today I want to talk about podcasting for the purposes, specifically, of a book review. I love reading, and I enjoy podcasts in my leisure time, and I use them for educational enrichment purposes. So if they can be beneficial for me as a consumer, wouldn't it be a great idea to use it as an educational tool in the classroom? So what is a podcast anyway? A podcast is a pre-recorded digital audio file that can be listened to at any time. It's like having your favorite radio station at your fingertips at any time. To your left here, I have a short video, under a minute, that explains what a podcast is. If you want a little bit more detailed information than what I provided, this What is a Podcast video is about 2.5 minutes long and gives some additional details and information about podcasting. Now, there are several advantages to podcasting with students in the classroom. Today, I'm going to discuss the benefits of podcasting for the purpose of book reviews. So according to Reading Rocket's website, they talk about how podcasting and book reviews and how the combination of those two, it strengthens research skills. It strengthens writing and collaboration. With research skills, students are not just consumers. They need to seek out the information pertaining to their book, the author, the reviews, facts, and information about the book. And with writing, students don't escape the writing process just because they're podcasting. They still need to pre-write. They still have to draft their work, their writing piece. They still need to revise and edit and publish. And collaboration, I love that this tool provides a great opportunity for collaboration with student to student for the purposes of teamwork and pairing and feedback, student-to-student feedback. It also is an excellent tool for parent-teacher collaboration. So parents are involved in the classroom environment without being in the actual classroom. The Interesting Ideas Audio with Students is a podcast that I created. It's about 4 minutes long, and this is just an image, but I've linked that information on the reference page if you're interested, and it's also on my website. There I discussed 3 ideas for the benefits of podcasting for reading comprehension, how it can be used in fluency and vocabulary. So now let's get into the preparation stage. This is where we start by building the homeschool connection right from the start. I would send a letter home about the book review podcast, and I would also send information through Remind app or Class Dojo, so that parents were informed about what was happening in the classroom. Next, I would make sure the students were researching these books, by deciding what book they're going to review, in addition to researching examples of book reviews. Then I would have them discuss. They would discuss what the important elements of a book review are, so that would inform their thinking when they plan and prepare for their own book review. Now the research stage. So they're going to choose a book. These are simply some examples that I put up of books that I know that children have enjoyed or I have used in my teaching assistant days or during my field work with students. Now, I would also have the students research examples of book reviews, because having them look at other book reviews like Barnes & Noble or looking at resources on the New York Times, other good resources are Goodreads and Amazon. They can really take a look at what the elements of a quality book review are. Then we get to the discussion time. So they're going to discuss the elements of a good book review. Is their title there? Is the author's name there? Do we know who that author is? Tell us a little bit about the summary. What's the plot of the book without giving too much away? Tell us a little bit about the strengths and weaknesses of the book. What did you like about the book? What did you think was really a good point or a message that they were trying to convey? Or what did you think was not so great about the book? What did you find as a weakness of the book? Finally, they're going to share their personal opinions, and they're going to provide examples. I would have them thinking about supporting their thinking with examples from the text. That's going to be very important. Now we get into choosing the tool. So our students are going to figure out, what tool am I going to use? Now that's going to depend on the school that I'm at. And if your school provides iPads, then I'm familiar with the use of iPads and know how to navigate them and the applications that are used on an iPad. In addition to Chromebooks, I've worked in a school that used Chromebooks in the classroom as well as PCs. And so I'm familiar with what technology can be used with the students. And I think that that is a great asset. In addition, the students really get to learn some new skills. Finally, we're going to learn how to use this tool. So let's practice. We're going to have to practice what we're going to say. Once they've gone through the writing process, we're going to record. We're going to edit and re-record as necessary to finally get to the point where we're ready to publish our work. What happens when we're publishing? Well, we get to our final product. Students will present their book reviews to the class. Then student-to-student feedback can happen, and students will share their ideas and thoughts about their peers' book reviews. Finally, parents will be invited to listen through the classroom website. I really envision parents enjoying hearing their children's work. Finally, I just want to end by saying that I believe in empowering learners, creating digitally literate students, and bridging the gap between home and school. And as an educator, I believe in being a lifelong learner. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening. Here are my references of the resources that I provided during this presentation, and my contact information is also here.